I truly believe that our thoughts are the best path to change. Power. Success. Everything starts out as a thought. The words you speak to yourself are the part of the reason you are where you are today. Words are like seeds, in that the more you say them, the more you give life to them. And they begin to grow, and eventually your words become your reality. This is all good when we say things to ourselves like, I'm blessed, I'm strong, I will accomplish what I set my mind to. I will get out of debt. That's not just a positive mindset. You are foretelling your own future. Your life will move in the direction of your words. But too many people go around saying exactly the opposite. I will never get a break, I will never get fit again. I'm probably going to get fired. The flu is going around, I'll probably get it. They don't realize they are foretelling their own defeat with their own words. You can't talk defeat and expect that victory will follow. If you have a poor mouth, you're going to have a poor life. If you don't like where you are in life, start planting some different seeds. So, the very first thing you have to do is to recognize your unconscious thoughts. You have to notice your default behaviors and habits and become aware of the emotions that have held you back in the past. If you can become so aware of your unconscious thoughts that they never slip by your conscious awareness again, then you can really start to understand and improve yourself, so you don't return to your old self. Then, you need to think of new ways to plan your behaviors and review them in your mind, and in this way, you'll be able to become familiar with the new you, the new state of mind. At the same time, emotionally develop your joy, your enthusiasm, your inspirations, by repeating it to yourself, over and over again, and eventually, it will become familiar to you. To change, we need to unlearn, and then relearn. Breaking your old habits, and reinventing a new self. The process of change inevitably brings discomfort, but if you can just lean into that instead of relapsing back into the past, and continually investing in the future you, eventually, it will become easier and easier, and when you least expect it, something amazing will happen in your life. Then, you will become aware of how those changes in yourself affected real change in your life. This is literally possible for every human to achieve. What we value and believe will motivate us to improve and develop as a person. If you don't value learning, then you will not try to learn new things, because it's not important to you or you don't believe you are capable of learning new things. All behavior is belief-driven. If you want to learn a new behavior, then you need a belief that allows that to happen. The mind is like a muscle that you must exercise in order for it to become stronger and expand. It's not, I'll believe it when I see it, it's, I'll see it when I believe it, because telling yourself, and visualizing yourself, where you want to be and how you are going to get there, is the only way that you will achieve success. It's not about having all the resources to start with, because we know a lot of people who lacked resources but were still able to impact change. It's about having internal resources by optimizing our environment, our behaviors, our skills, our values and beliefs, and our identity. But you can't change all these things if you don't believe you're that kind of person. A great place to start your self-awareness is to really listen to the voices inside of you, because most of us don't actually realize what we are listening to. And most of us don't realize there are several voices inside of us. When we are able to tune into those and differentiate between them, this will allow us to make better decisions. There are many ways to get what we want out of life, but basically, it all comes down to how we choose to think. What you think you will become. Once you know this simple truth, you start to become real careful as to what you think about. You don't allow your thoughts to be focused on anything you don't want in your life. How many times have you wanted to achieve something, and that little voice inside your head tells you it's not going to happen? You can't do this. What you want to do is train a new voice, one that is connected with your entire self, where you use everything inside of you to demand of yourself. To succeed, to try, to learn, and to achieve. When there are two people in the room in this report, the person who is most certain will always be able to influence the other person. You want to be that person whose thoughts make you the most certain person in the room.